Hello, people of YouTube land and everyone else out there. I just thought I'd do a quick little video just to show I'm in the process of refretting my made in Mexico Fender Stratocaster neck. It's a 20-year-old guitar. It came originally with vintage frets and these little buggers here, which vintage frets are really quite thin and quite low, so plus it's the nickel alloy ones, so effectively after 20 years of playing I wore them completely flat almost, so it was about time to get the refret done. And being that I'm Scottish and I want to save myself some money, I decided to do it myself. And not only that, I decided to go with stainless steel fret wire, so that apparently stainless steel's over 2 times stronger than the nickel alloy ones, so it should last pretty much for the rest of my life, hopefully. It's been tough though, it's been a hard job. I found that the snippers that I have were not strong enough to basically clip through the stainless steel wire. So what I've actually had to do is put the stainless steel wire in a vise, well, mark off the length of it, put it in a vise, get my hacksaw and hacksaw it, and then fit them in using my little hammer. And at the moment I'm in the process of filing down using my file to file down the overhanging fret ends to get them almost flush with the board. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my spirit level as a straight edge to basically file them down and flatten them down, and then I'll also use that to as a straight edge to flatten the frets as well, to level them, I should say, to level off the frets. I've got a bag full of lots of different sandpapers that go from about 120 grit all the way up to about 3000 grit, and it's been a long laborious process. Used a soldering iron to help take the old frets off, and obviously made sure with an Allen key that the neck was nice and flat before I started work on it. Sanded the neck down, got it nice and flat and level before I put the frets in. And well, I made my own fretboard protector for when I was pulling the frets. So when I ordered a fretboard protector from the internet, but it took free, it never arrived, so it might still be in the post. But I used a couple of feeler gauges and just bolted them into a bit of wood and made my own fretboard protector. And that's kind of more or less where I am at the moment. I'm getting close to finishing. I just got to trim off the rest of these fret ends and then smooth them off, level them off, and level all the frets on the fretboard. Although I think it's looking quite good so far. Actually, see down the fretboard, it looks fairly flat at the moment. I'll double check obviously with the spirit level on the sandpaper and just make sure I have a nice flat level on them, and then round over the edges. And this file's a good file, good 3-cornered file with smooth edges on it. Nice, you can get a wee Flying V guitar logo at the top of it, which is nice. So that's it, more or less. I reckon just the rest of today to smooth off the fret ends, flatten the frets, crown them, and then a nut. I need to put a new nut on. I think it was a not sure, I think it was a bone nut that came with, but when I took it off it shattered, so I need to replace the nut. But I've got a friend gave me a Graphtec nut which I'm currently filing down so that it will fit into the nut slot, and then I'll be ready to go. So I'll maybe do a quick little video once I've finished it. I was thinking of filming the process, but it's been too laborious and took too long, and it could have been a hassle to film it at the same time. So, to fix the fret ends, what I've done is I watched lots of YouTube videos, different ways of doing it. Some people use wood glue, tight bond and stuff, but others I've noticed use super glue. So what I've actually done is basically just put the frets in, fitted the frets in, and then take some super glue to the ends of the frets and just let it sink into the little gaps that are, get a focus on that, sink into the little gaps, and then put a wee blob on it, and then that'll all be sanded down, and then I'll put a wee bit of lacquer or something on the neck to finish off the edge of the fretboard once it's all done. And they seem to be holding well. I'm pretty sure I've got them in nice and neat. They're all nice and tight. I tell you, there was a tiny little bit of chip out when I did some. I got occasional, when I pulled the frets, occasionally I'd get a tiny wee bit of chip out. But if any of them chipped out, what I did was I took powder from when I sanded the neck flat. I kept some of that's rosewood powder, and then just any little chip outs, just put a little dab of super glue into the hole, put some powdered rosewood into the hole, flattened it, sanded it down again, and it filled all the holes. I think there's one in there. I think there's one that was chipped out a wee bit, but yeah, it's barely noticeable. It's nice and flat. No. So yeah, I'm fairly pleased with it so far. It's been a lot of work, but if I put it into the shop, it cost me a couple of £100, whereas so far at the moment it's only cost me maybe about £30, and a couple of tools that I had to buy, and the fret file and the fret wire. That's about it really. It's just, I'm quite pleased with what I've done so far. And see, maybe possibly at the end of today I'll have it finished, and I'll be able to stick it back onto my guitar, which is sat on the wall there at the moment, and I'll have a nice new refretted neck to play about with. And stainless steel, one thing about stainless steel, a lot of people say it changes the tonality, but yeah, if it does, it's only going to be a tiny little change. Maybe add a little bit more of the top end onto it, but is that a bad thing? It might not be necessarily. And you can always turn it down with a tone knob if necessary. So I'm looking forward to it. A lot of people say the stainless steel's frets feel nicer. They're very smooth, and I like blues, so I like string bending. That's probably why I've worn out my frets so much. So, but the stainless steel, very smooth. You get really nice smooth feel and nice smooth string bending on them. So, again, all in all, I'm very pleased with it. I'm looking forward to having it finished, and thank you for watching this silly little video. Hope you're all well, and remembering to wash your hands and stuff like that. Keeping yourself safe and healthy. I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.